Hey there, it's Teresa of erised. Welcome back to my channel, and if you're new here, welcome. I create gaming content and I upload here on YouTube. I am also over on Instagram, so if you want to subscribe here and also go follow me over there, it'd be greatly appreciated. For today's video, you're going to want to stick around for the entire video because I am going through my top 10 tips or steps to strategically plan an island, and this is going to be juicy. It's going to have all my secrets, how I like to plan my islands, and what I do to ensure that my island is going to be the best that it possibly can be. So without further ado, let's just get right on into the video. Alright, so if you can't tell, we are currently on one of my new islands, and this island has a theme, which is my first tip, and that is pick a theme or aesthetic or color scheme for your island. So this island is going to be a winter wonderland Christmas core island set in the winter. And if you need any tips on island themes, there are so many you could do. Farm core, cottage core, vintage, kid core, forest core, mountain core, fairy core, tropic core, winter core, spring core, natural, grandma core, and jungle. And that's just like the only ones that I could like come up off the top of my head with, which is a lot. So definitely if you're interested in doing a theme, find a theme, stick with it. If you want to do an aesthetic, that's completely fine too. You could do a color scheme, whatever you want to do, just decide on that first. Which brings me to my second tip, which is to get to 3 stars fast. Before you can do terraforming and waterscaping and really get into the nitty-gritty of designing an island, you need to actually beat the Animal Crossing New Horizons game. And the way to do that is by getting 3 stars for your island. So if you go here, we're gonna go, and to see how to get to 3 stars, you want to frequently talk to Isabelle and see what your island is in need of. So you just go to Isabelle, say, let's talk evals, and let's see what she says about erised right now. So currently erised has a 3-star rating. I have had KK Slider come and perform on erised. It was great, so much fun, and I unlocked terraforming and waterscaping. I had beaten the game. When you're talking to Isabelle, some things that she may say is you need to add more foliage, more trees, or maybe even more flowers, or even decor. And decor could honestly be just throwing a bunch of items all throughout the island, because that is honestly what I did. So that is where you want to go to see how to beat the game, and really that'll get you kick-started into finishing the game and then also being able to terraform and waterscape. For tip number 3, what you're going to want to do is create a dreamy villager list. And this is exactly what it sounds like. The villagers that you must have on your island for you to be so proud of it, for it to fit your theme, your aesthetic, your color scheme, whatever it may be, or maybe it's just villagers that you love. So this is a picture of my dreamy list for winter core erised. And as you can see, I do not have everybody yet. So currently we have Mira, who was an OG on this island, and we need her to go. We have Sherb, love him, Sprinkle, Aurora, Kurlos, Stu, Sasha, Stitches, Flurry, and Meringue. So what I like to say is the villager list, create it so that you can potentially think about where the houses are going to go and what kind of yards you're going to do for those villagers. But this isn't something that has to be done immediately, because there are so many other things to do for your island. Which brings me to tip number 4, and that is decide on the areas that you want to build on your island. So for example, for winter core erised. I have a list that feels like it is a mile long, and that includes an ice skating rink, reindeer stables, Santa's workshop, the North Pole Bakery, a hot cocoa cafe, a Christmas tree farm, and a town Christmas tree. That's just to name a few. So there is a lot to do on erised, considering this is pretty much all I have done right here. This is it. And this isn't even done. I just threw some items down just so that it looked like it was Christmassy. So yeah, we have a lot to do on this island. And that's what I would recommend next, is making a list of all the things that are your non-negotiables that you must have on your island. That will take it from okay to an outstanding, wonderful piece of art that you are proud of. For step number 5, what I recommend doing is taking a screenshot of your map. If you don't know how to do that, you honestly just go right into your map like it is here, and you hit that little button all the way on the bottom left of your controller. And we got a capture taken. And then what I like to do is I like to share that to my iPad or my phone, or even print it out. There's all different ways you can do it. Some people like to handwrite things, some people like to do it electronically. But I'm gonna show you, pop it on the screen right here. This is my plan for the layout of terraforming and waterscaping and villager homes for erised. I honestly don't really know where I'm gonna put the villager homes yet, but I have pretty much all of the other areas set up, and I'm really excited to start building. Tip number 6 is custom path shopping. So I know I want to have an ice rink. I found this beautiful ice path and I saved it, and I'm going to be using that. Now this one I'm not sure about yet. It takes up a lot of spaces and I'm not really sure if I love the brick, but we do have that as an option. One thing that I like to do is I like to search via Pinterest. So I'll just pop my phone on the screen here and you can see just this is what I do. I spend a lot of time on Pinterest, scrolling, clicking, scrolling, clicking, scrolling, clicking. And that is the easiest way to do it. Also, if you are not into Pinterest, I know a lot of people say that Pinterest is kind of just not helpful to them, that they don't really find very useful custom designs on Pinterest. Another example or great idea is to follow a hashtag on Instagram. So what you're gonna wanna do to follow a hashtag is you're gonna click on the bottom, the magnifying glass. Like you're going to search for a person. In the search box, instead of typing like a user's handle, you're gonna type in a hashtag. So let's just go hashtag, and I'm gonna do ACNH, and let's do Christmas core. Let's see. Oh, there's 15,000 posts there. Okay. So this brings you to the Christmas, ACNH Christmas. If anybody has done any posts and tagged this tag, it will pop up here, which is amazing. This is amazing INSPO. If you look at the top, it says follow in the blue bar. So if you just click that, then you're gonna be following that hashtag, and it will post on your regular feed just as if you follow someone. So that's how you can follow a hashtag, and I highly recommend doing that just to get like different codes and ideas. And honestly, like that's a festive decor for street lamps. How beautiful is that? Oh my gosh. And the code is right there. Like it's great. This is great. So my 6th tip is to start custom path shopping. Number 7 kind of goes right hand in hand with this one, and that is to gather inspirational pictures. And that could be via Instagram, the hashtags just like we had, or real life photos via Google or Pinterest, whatever it may be. Get a stack of pictures that you want to use as inspiration for what you want to create. I think using real life photos in this situation is very helpful because it makes it look so realistic. And I'm sorry, Stitches, today you are not leaving us, okay? You're not allowed to leave us. No. stitches, you're here for the long haul, okay? Thank you. All right, up next is tip number 8, and that is gather items. And that could be via your friends or family members. Nookazon is a great way to gather items. You just have to be very careful that you do not get scammed there. Or you could even use treasure islands. So there are a ton of different resources to get different items, and the great thing is the more items you have, the more you can do and the more you can work with. And I'm honestly gonna say this might be one of the toughest steps to do. Tip number 9 is going to be to start on one area of your island and only work on that one at a time to avoid becoming overwhelmed. For example, I would first start off by doing the entrance and say, okay, this is what I'm gonna work on, this little area from resident services to here, to the airport, to the other side of resident services, and just say, I'm gonna do this today. And if it works out for you, great. If not, say, okay, you know what? I'm not ready to do the entrance. I'm gonna move on to the reindeer stables. And let me look at my map. Okay, that is in this quadrant and here. Let's go over there and do that. But that's the easiest way to not become overwhelmed, because I can feel like if you look, like just look at the map, it can be very overwhelming seeing, wow, I need to decorate all of this. All of this, it's empty. I need to complete all of this. Like that could be stressful. And you don't want this to be stressful because this is a game. It's supposed to be fun. You're supposed to be able to be creative and relax playing it. And it's not supposed to be like a job. So that's what I would recommend for step number 9, is to start on one area at a time to avoid becoming overwhelmed or burnout and all of that stuff that we do not want any a part of. And tip number 10, I think it's my favorite, and it kind of ties in with tip number 9, but that is to have fun and do not stress. And remember to smile. Are you smiling right now? Because you know that I am, so you better smile with me, please. Thank you. Thank you so much. But yes, this is supposed to be fun. We're supposed to be having a great time. It is a game. Just remember that, please. Please do that for me. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. I love it. Look at how happy Teresa is. Yes, so please just remember that this is fun and it's not supposed to be stressful. And if you feel that way, you could put the game down and come back later. It will be fine. But now that I have given you my 10 tips to strategically plan your island, you are ready to go. You are ready to get this started, and I am so excited for you. I hope that this was very, very helpful for you. If you enjoy videos like this, please be sure to give it a big thumbs up, and also don't forget to subscribe to my channel, because in 2 days, our 25 days of videos countdown to Christmas is beginning, where I'm going to post one video every day, and I cannot wait. I would love it if you would stick around. But with all that being said, Teresa is getting a chill. It is cold out there. She's got to start working, so we gotta go. But thanks so much for watching. This is Teresa signing off. Bye.